Hey guys, and welcome to the Series 36 Spring Event Northern Tours. Yeah, they can't spell. There's an R missing. Um, Also, here's a fun thing. If you go into the event, the TSRS of the Senvos are missing. Can't use it. Nope. And that's the car you can win in this event, but you can't use it in this event. It's a Danish car, it's a Senvo, but you're not allowed to use it. Brilliant move by the developers there, and it really shows how much beta testing they do. Here's a clue. None at all. Anywho, I've gotten a comment, a long one actually, a very long one, from Alberto Balsam, who says, I guess you do need a team of 905 racers for the 905 trick to work properly. Going solo has mixed results. And then there's a long story where he writes about him being in this car, the Volvo 850R, and we'll gloss over the fact that I suggested no less than and shared tunes for no less than 3 cars for this event, but he decided to bring this. This is not an S2 racer, but never mind that. And well, the AI brings this, that, and the other, and it takes him 2.5 laps to get to first place, and especially the S1 V60 was really hard to catch. It took me 2.5 laps to get in the lead on every track. No, because, well, sorry to say this, but track number 2 is a sprint, so there are no laps. But anyway, yeah, long story short, he draws into question this 905 trick. Well, first of all, it's not a trick. When you have an event, any event, the listing, car restrictions, it basically says this is the maximum you're allowed to bring. Now, due to limitations in the game, the minimum is, of course, S2 901. Right. Okay. Well, I think he's wrong. I really do. And so I set out to prove him wrong. And I actually spent about 2 hours testing and driving and, yeah, all sorts of things on the wrong car. I failed miserably because the car I was testing on was this one, the 2015 Volvo V60 Polestar, and I got that working fine. I beat the AI with one hand on my back and the other one, yeah, doing a Sudoku, basically, sort of, kind of. Then at the very last minute before I started recording, I noticed, oh, he writes S2 901 Volvo 850. Now, the Volvo 850 is a piece of shit. It has the narrowest tires in the world, and it is possibly the worst Volvo Alberto here could have picked. And in no way would I suggest driving this car because, well, back to my original statement, it's a piece of shit. At least in the game. In real life, the 850R is actually really, really good. Sad to say. It is Swedish, you know. So, but it is actually a very good car in real life. But in the game, it's a piece of shit. And it's got bicycle wheels, and it sucks. However, yeah, I spent, I don't know, I'm not even gonna say how long, 10 minutes putting together a tune, and I drove most of the first race just to make sure that it works, and it does. So, here we go. But the thing to remember is it is on bicycle wheels, meaning brake earlier. No, you can't go half through a corner and floor it. And here are all of the Chirons and Jiras and CC8Ss and so on and so forth that we're going to be racing. Whoopee. And yes, the AI does bring S1 cars sometimes. That's because you got a very low PI score, and some of the cars are going to be below you, and some of the cars are going to be above you, which makes them bring S1 cars. No big mystery there. I would like to point out that due to the fact that this car is pretty much useless, I have traction control and stability control on. And well, let's see how much I can screw up this. And of course the Chiron, which is 90 million horsepower, is able to power away. Yeah, but we'll get it. Not to worry. So that was the lead, and we are getting close to half a lap there. So see, it doesn't matter that the AI shows up in a 937 Bugatti thingamajig, because the driving skill of the car, not the avatar, but the AI, the driving skill of the car is not 937. If it was, I mean, I could probably take a stock Chiron 937 and drive circles around this car. It's all a matter of the difficulty. Yes, if you set it to unbeatable, you're gonna have trouble. But if your setting is unbeatable, then why the hell are you driving a 901 car? Just pick a proper car then, a 998 if you're that good. I mean, the 905 was meant for people that, or for newer players that isn't comfortable with, you know, full-blown S2 998 racing, of which I am one. I hate S2 racing because I'm not very good at it. And you make one mistake and the AI is going to be, you know, 70 miles away from you by the time you get back on track. So there's not a lot of room for error, whereas 901 leaves a little bit of room for error. And this car that Alberto was using, I have, of course, no idea what tune he was using. This is my own tune. And I'm guessing he didn't have the CCX or the Ajira or any of the others, CCGT, since he used this car. I'm sorry to say this car is complete crap with this, and it really, yeah, I've done my best to get some grip out of it, but it just doesn't have much, to be honest. But there we go. I mean, comparing to the Volvo V60, I am a second faster a lap and roughly 3 seconds faster in total race time using the V60 instead. So yeah, it's really a bad car. But let's move on to race 2, the sprint, which is also, if you want to bring a car with bicycle wheels, cars, it's a very, very bad idea, especially when it's an overtuned, in my opinion, car like this. I mean, the 850 should, I mean, maximum, absolute maximum, in my opinion, is the A-Class, where you still have relative grip compared to your speeds. When you maximum tune it like this, it's gonna suck big time, and you definitely need traction control and stability control, or I do, at least, because, well, I don't have variable neither steering nor acceleration or braking, so I need a little bit of help. Oh, got on the wrong side of that. And you're not going to catch him on the straights. Not even going to be able to keep up on the straights. At just under 40% that we finally got the lead. Brake, then turn, and then slowly build the power again. It's like a delicate peach in China. Nice and easy does it. There's no way this car will ever be able to go full tilt through these corners. Have to baby it. See, it wants to slide just as soon as you misbehave. Just a little bit. Instantly go sideways. So again, compared to the V60, I am 3 seconds behind the V60. The AI is bang dead on target. 233, exactly the same as when I used the V60. So the only thing that's changed is my speed, which is 3 seconds slower. So, onwards and upwards. And this one I haven't actually tried with this car, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. Oh, also, some of you noticed that there were Darth Vader sounds on the videos yesterday, and I'm sorry for that. I think this mic is dying. Sometimes it's like extremely sensitive. Like it will pick up a mouse farting 300 yards away, including my breathing, and sometimes it's, hopefully like now, pretty normal. And once I found out that it was hypersensitive yesterday, I had sort of recorded all my videos. And was I gonna do it again? Oh, hell the fuck no. I mean, I was doing Forza yesterday roughly, well, at night I did a little bit over 8 hours straight recording and helping out guys at the club. And, you know, when I was done with that, I didn't really feel like doing it again, I have to admit. What, 70% of lap 1, and we got third place. So I will still claim that this, well, it's not really a 905 trick when I'm in a 901 car, but this trick, if you will, it does work, and it does slow the AI down quite a bit, even though the PI numbers of their cars will tell you that, oh, you're going to be driving circles around you. That's actually not true. Matter of driving really carefully and remembering what you're actually driving. I mean, if you got bicycle wheels, you know, maybe a bad idea to do a corner at 500 miles an hour. I will say this, I mean, this will never be easy to drive. This is purely a proof of concept. If you really want to bring one of the Volvos, bring the V60. It's faster, it's way more stable. Yeah. So yeah. So in the V60 I was doing 1 minute 0.7. So 1 second faster, and my total race time was 3:09, so 3 seconds faster in total race time. And the AI was doing 3:24, so they're actually a little bit slower this time. But anyway, there you are. The 850R will do this event also. And of course, as always, the 1997 Volvo 850R, and the tune I was using was this one, 197939530. Now, in case you want to try the V60, I also have a tune for that. Nice little V8. which also works for this. I've tested this against unbeatable, expert, and highly skilled, and it won all three. So yeah, the tune for that is this one. There we go. 624-082-138. So, I hope that answers some of your questions, Alberto, and anyone else who thinks that this, well, let's call it a trick, doesn't work when you're in single player. It does work. So there. Anyway, remember, if you use one of my tunes, please remember to like it. The same goes for the video, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and stay safe. Bye-bye.